welcome to the video on the Power BI custom visuals. In this video of this series, let us take a look into the WordCloud visual by PowerViz. Before we start, I would like to ask a question. We already have a WordCloud visual generally available in Power BI. Then what is the purpose of another WordCloud visual developed by PowerViz? To answer this, let us take a look into the details of the WordCloud visual. For the purpose of this video, the dataset that I'm going to use is a cocoa dataset. Basically, it has information about the company that's marketing the cocoa and what is the bean origin place and when was the review happened and what is the percentage of cocoa and what is the company location and the rating of the cocoa bean. So I've already imported the WordCloud visual by PowerViz from the App Store. So the moment I'm going to click this, I'm starting to see the WordCloud visual here. As like any other visual, to start the analysis, we need to add the columns and measures to this. So for the purpose of this, I'm going to add company location as the category and bean origin as a measure. Now I'm going to use the count of bean origin as the measure. Now by default, this is the view that you are seeing. So which is what you are going to see in the basic WordCloud visual that Power BI provides. But if you go and see into the formatting pane, nothing new. So it is all the same. You have the same size and style, you have the same title visual settings, which is going to be a little new here, and number formatting, it's going to be a little new here, and there is this footer formatting which you can do. And in the properties, if you see, it's all the usual header icons, tooltips, alternate text and advanced options. So what exactly is different here? How can we access that? So for the purpose of this, you need to hover this visual. Once you start hovering, you see an option called advanced settings. Now the moment I click on this, it opens a different pane where I have various other formatting options. If I go into the word options, it gives the option to select the font, what is the case of the value that is being displayed. So for example, now it is in sentence case. Say that I want to change it to a capital letters, and the moment I click on apply, it's all capital now. If I want to make everything into a bold, I click on bold and apply. It is going to change the text into a bold information. And if you have multiple words split by a comma or a space, you can again use it. So here basically what we are saying is split the names by comma and space. That's what is defaultly set, so I'm not going to change it anyway. So the next option is the direction. So basically this is a new option that which you will not find in the basic WordCloud visual that is generally available. So here you have an option to select what is the kind of uh, display it should have. So basically I'm selecting this random here, and the moment I click on this, now everything is like randomly arranged. Some people might feel that this is not very readable, so in such case horizontal makes a lot of sense as well. Now coming to the shapes, I have this is a new option wherein I can set how should be the space shape on which my word cloud should work on. So for example, in this case, let me say that I want to display all these values inside a circle. So now you can see, right? So all the countries are being displayed inside a circle. Now this looks a little bit odd, so I'm going to change it into a sentence case, and then I'm going to remove the bold. So this is how my visual looks. Now if I want to change how should my visual look, so the color of this visual is also like kind of configurable. So if I click on this, my shape is going to be modified. Yeah, so as you can see here, it is now modified, but I just want to reverse it. So going back to this visual, now I'm going to again click on the advanced options. Now we have covered word options, directions and shapes. Coming to the colors, so this refers to the color of the text that we are displaying. Currently it is blue. Say that I'm selecting red, it's going to all change it to red now. There are also a couple of other options, like you can have a single color, you can have a gradient of colors, you can have sequential, diverging and qualitative. Say for example, I'm clicking on gradient, so I basically say that the minimum value should be red and the maximum value should be blue. And if I also have an option to enable the mid color. So as you can see, the company with less number of bean origin count is shown in red. the one which has a little more value is shown in yellow and the highest is shown in dark blue, which is what we want. And there is a ranking option. Here we can select either the bottom n or top n. Say for example bottom n, I just want to see bottom 10 countries. So this is what I'm going to see. Let's say I want to see the top 10 countries, in which case I'm going to see this. There is another option like exclude. So this option gives us a possibility to exclude what type of information we don't want to be displayed. For example, here I don't see any numbers or emojis or punctuations or conjunctions. So in which case I might not be very beneficial to be using this. But in this case I can just enable the special characters, and as you can see we have couple of dots in this. So u.s.a sent.fiji. So probably I can click on this, I can type this dot and I can click on apply. So the moment I click on apply, my dot goes off, and this is how my data is going to look. Let's say that I want to just restrict some of the names here. So currently I see a France here. So I'm saying if it is going to be France, just exclude it. So now you see this, right? We don't see a France here. I'm going to just undo both of these things so that we see whatever is the value here. I'll just I'll just apply the filter on the dot. That's all I want. Now coming to the conditional formatting, you have an option to set the rule. So for example, I'm saying color by count, and what I'm saying is in my count of bean origin, if the value is going to be 2, then mark it with orange. So the moment this is applied, you can see Lucia, which was earlier shown in red, is now shown in orange, because we have set that whichever has a value of 2 should be displayed as orange. Now let's say for USA it is 764, right? So we go here and change this to 764 and say whichever is 764 show it as green. So now USA alone is being displayed in green. So like these are all some of the formatting conditions. But one other interesting feature here is show condition. So basically this requires a boolean value to be given for it to be enabled. And once this is enabled, probably what you can do is like you can use that boolean value to control how the visual should be displayed. Now to demonstrate this, I just want to create couple of columns. I'm going to create a sort column basically. So I'm just doing a country sort as a column. So wherein what I'm going to do is like I'm going to use a switch case here and true. If the country is going to be, I'm going to use company location is going to be USA, then 1, else 0. So I just have to add this country sort to the visual in the show area. So this country sort is added to the show area, and I'm just going to say it as minimum. Now I click on the advanced options and show condition. Now you see this enable option here. Here I can select the minimum of country sort and say select show to display the visual. So this is a constant value and it can be any value. In this case I'm just giving select show to display the visual, and I'm going to set it as a bold formatting, and I just also want to set it as an italic, and color probably I'll give a red color to this. Yeah, and I'm going to click on apply. So the moment I do this, it is saying select show to display the visual. So probably if I want to change this condition to something else, the moment I change it there, it is going to change the visual that is getting displayed here as well. Now what should I do to display the next step? So now I have restricted this visual to not display wherever 0 is selected. Now I just want to create one more column wherein I'm saying I'm naming this as company display, and then I'm again using a switch case wherein I'm saying true if the company location is going to be USA. Same condition I'm using, then show, else don't show. So this is the condition that I'm going to use. Once this column is created, I'm just importing this column and marking it as a slicer. Now we have two values, don't show and show, being displayed. I'm clicking on don't show, nothing changes. When I'm clicking on show, it is going to show the value, and whatever is the condition that's being applied here, only that is going to be displayed. So in my case, I have set whenever the value is USA, then show. So when you click on show, whichever row has show value in it, that's what is going to be displayed. Currently it is displaying as USA, and as you can see, the formatting is already applied. Now say I again remove this formatting also here, and now you see the USA is there. Again I can just change the case of this to caps. Yeah, that's all in this video of the series. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe for more similar videos.